Hey friends, okay, so today's video, I'm going to be talking about our family's Christmas Eve and Christmas traditions. I went over on Instagram and I asked you guys what you guys wanted for Christmas and Advent content, and so many of you said that you wanted to know what our family did for Christmas Eve and Christmas for traditions and stuff. I'm huge on traditions. I love traditions. So this is just something that we do, and sometimes we add some traditions, sometimes we take things away. It kind of depends on the age of the kids, but most of these are things that we'll do, and it depends on where we live too, because right now we live really close to our in-laws, my in-laws, and so there are times that we don't live near any family, so it kind of does definitely switch around. So I'll talk about all that we do, whether we're living close to family or not. Definitely down below write your traditions, because I really, more than anything, I want this to be like some ideas. If you're maybe starting out a new family, or you just have a new baby and you want to start some traditions, or just looking for some ideas, I wrote a whole list and the kids helped me. You know, I was like, hey guys, what are our traditions? I do a family yearbook, and in there I do write what our family traditions are. And so so it's kind of a good thing, like the kids can look back one day and be like, oh wow, like yeah, I remember we used to do that. Before we get into it, if you're new here, please subscribe down below. Thank you for sharing my videos as well. That really helps all YouTube content creators, so thank you for that. Okay, so let's get into Christmas Eve, what we do as a family. So I really, on Christmas Eve, really want to stress to the kids that, you know, Christmas is not about presents. It is truly about Jesus and his birthday. And so some of the ways that we do that we incorporate those things to teaching the kids that it's really truly all about Jesus and his birthday, is we'll make a cake for Jesus for his birthday. So we'll make it the day before, and usually if my kids love cooking, so we will all make a cake, whoever wants to, and it's really fun. And then that will be the dessert for his actual, you know, Christmas, so his birthday. So that is just a way that we prepare, is making a birthday cake for Jesus. I will play Christmas music all day long. I absolutely love Christmas music. And then we will go to the Christmas Eve Mass. Usually we try to do like the 5 o'clock Mass. We can't obviously do the midnight Mass because of the kids. And then we come home, and it's funny because growing up, I always grew up where my mom made this lasagna dinner, and it was pretty much Stouffer's, but it was like the only time of year that she made it. And so it was like, to us, it was like so decadent. We thought it was so good, and I still think it's super good. But so we'd have lasagna, and she would give us like that fake wine that's pretty much grape juice, and we'd all have wine glasses, and she'd have like tablecloths down, and it was just like, oh, we'd have candle lights everywhere. Like, it was just a really special time. That was growing up what we did, even till I got married. So I got married when I was 30, so that's what we did every Christmas and Christmas Eve, and it was so great. So she would pretty much just put the food in the oven before we left for church, and then come back and it was ready. So so it was like perfect timing, and it was, I don't know, for some reason that was so special to me. And growing up, we also did a piñata, and that was a lot of fun. Like, I made a piñata every year, and then my parents would stuff it with like candies, and you know, I think they put money in when we got older, and just little treats and stuff. So those are two things growing up that we did that I thought was so cool and special. So what we do with my children and my husband, so his family always had Chinese food. And I think it's from that movie, A Christmas Story. My husband and his family is really big into that movie, and I don't think I ever saw it before we got married. I didn't really know about that movie, and so in that movie, I forget what happens, if she burns the dinner or something, but pretty much they end up going out to eat for Chinese food on Christmas Eve. And so that is what his family did. So now that I'm married to him, that is what we do, is we have Chinese food every Christmas Eve. And so that's kind of a new tradition for me. So once you get married, you never know, like traditions change and stuff. So, but it's great. I love Chinese food, so it all works out. Then our family will watch the Nativity Story. So this is a movie. There are a couple intense parts about it, and it's not necessarily like Catholic based, but I think that there are some really awesome points, and kids are so visual. So we'll just like fast forward the parts that are hard for the little kids and stuff. And they seem to really like it. And it's kind of neat for Eric and I, because we'll like stop the movie and we'll talk about it, like what the Bible says, or, you know, if there's corrections about the movie that the Catholic faith teaches or whatever. So it's been really great. Actually, we've done that the last couple of years with the older kids. We tried last year with the younger kids, and they weren't really into it. So there's also Brother Francis. They have a little kids one. I'll link that below. I'll link them both below, but it's really good because it really explains Christmas in a very Catholic way, that, you know, this is Jesus's birthday and, you know, all of that. So so we've definitely done that on Christmas Eve as well. So we'll watch a movie pretty much, and Nativity Story is what we've been doing the last couple of years. Before we watch the movie, all the kids will put on their matching pajamas that my mom gets them every year, and it's so cute. I absolutely love it. Like, they all match, and then we take pictures by the tree, and we'll put out cookies for Santa, and we'll say thank you, you know, write a little letter saying thank you and stuff. So, and then we'll watch a movie after that. And yeah, then we'll do our family prayer, which we do every night. And that's pretty much what we do on Christmas Eve. So it's pretty fun. I love it. I love being a mom because we get to like decide what traditions we want with, you know, me and my husband and stuff. So it's been really, really fun being a mom in that way. Okay, so Christmas Day, what we'll do is we'll go before the nativity is set, and we will all sing happy birthday to Jesus, and we'll put the little baby Jesus in the stable. So he is now a part of the scene, which, you know, for all of Advent, he hasn't been there. So this is what happened on Christmas Eve, and Christmas Day, Jesus is there, you know. So it's really, for us, we really want it to click with the little kids what's going on. So we'll sing happy birthday to him, and then pretty much we have this little thing. It's a pickle, and I heard of this tradition, I forget where, it might have been like on Pinterest or something, but pretty much Santa will hide the pickle, and then on Christmas morning, whoever can find the pickle first gets to open the first present. And so pretty much what we do is we go around, we pass out all the presents, and then one by one, we'll go in a circle and open presents. Otherwise, what we realized was, like, we let the kids just, you know, open them, you know, everyone at the same time, and it was crazy. It, like, everyone had presents everywhere. No one knew what they got. They were done in 5 minutes. It just, like, it was just too much for both Eric and I. Were like, okay, something needs to change. So we decided, I think 2 years ago, to do it where everybody, you know, we pass out the gifts, and then one by one everyone opened the gift, and that was really neat. It was really fun to do, and you got to see what everyone got, and it was just so much more peaceful and enjoyable and all of that. So that's what we do now, is we pass out presents, and we've really went back on gift giving this year, and I just want it to be more simple, is what I've come to realize. So the kids used to always give each other a gift, and it just, like, it ended up being that they just bought like little things that they would never use because we had a budget and stuff. So so this year it's just, you know, the grandparents, you know, Santa, mom and dad, and that's it. And that's more than enough. They don't need more. In fact, I feel like next year I really want to give like experience, something that is more of an experience, you know. And so I don't know, maybe like a family trip or something. I've heard of families doing that, where the day after Christmas they'll go on a family vacation and just like kind of be with the family and stuff. So I don't know, I will think about that. And then we have brunch. So I usually make the brunch the night before, put it in the fridge, and then on Christmas morning, you know, put it in the oven. So it's usually like baked French toast, and it's really good. And we'll have bacon, we'll have sausage, you know, we'll like go all out with eggs and fruit and, you know, all that fun stuff. So so I'll just have something that I just throw in, and then we can have fun and then open gifts, and then I'll make the rest of the breakfast after that. And then since we live close to our in-laws, we will go over to our in-laws and then spend the rest of the day there, you know. And my mother-in-law usually makes a fabulous meals like lunch, and then she goes all out for dinner, and she's such a great cook. So it's so good, and I definitely help her there, and I ask if I can bring dishes and stuff. So so it's just fun being with family, because we haven't been around family for, you know, most of our marriage. So this is really great, because we usually didn't travel at Christmas time either. We would just stay home, which was beautiful, and it was so great just like having our little family. But it's really fun being around the family and, you know, getting to be with them. And, you know, we'll open Nona and Papa's presents there, and, you know, all the aunts and uncles and stuff. So, but I do like that we live here, because then, you know, we can have our family like little traditions, and then go over there and have fun with them and stuff too. So anyway, so that's pretty much what we do for Christmas Eve and Christmas. I am so excited to read what you guys do. Like, how do you incorporate the faith into, you know, Christmas Eve and Christmas and all of that? I love it so much. It is so fun. Christmas time with children. I love the Catholic faith. I love gift giving. I love food. I love all of these things. So you can imagine that like Christmas and Christmas Eve is like so wonderful for me. It's way better than being a child and receiving all of that. I love giving. So anyway, that's what we do for Christmas, and I hope that you all have a beautiful, wonderful Christmas. And until next time, I will see you all later. God bless. Bye.